The Days of Summer event has launched in World War II, and with this event we have 3 new weapons and other various items added to supply drops, and some of these are summer-themed casual gear. The 3 weapons are the Automaton Assault Rifle, the Ruby Rolls SMG, and the 3-line Sniper Rifle. If you want to buy these with Armory credits, you'll have to spend 27,825, 26,050, and 23,550 credits respectively. That all seems pretty excessive actually. Altogether, you'll have to spend over 77,000 credits. Access to these weapons seems very limited at the start, but at least there will be plenty of bribes going around this time, so you might be able to pick these up a bit easier. I've managed to get all 3 of these items with the supply drops I've been saving up, and if I were going to buy just one of them, it would be the Ruby Roll SMG. When I was using the Automaton, it had really obtrusive iron sights, and it was really hard to get the sights on targets at long range without a red dot. Its stats seem very similar to the FG42, but I think it might fire a little bit faster. We'll have the full picture when stats come out later this week, hopefully, but my initial impressions of this rifle were pretty poor. The Ruby Roll SMG was by far my favorite weapon out of the 3. I'm not a big SMG user in World War II, but this one is pretty decent. I didn't have any trouble in close to mid-range gunfights, and I even managed to win a few long-range gunfights with it. Its stats resemble the grease gun, but it definitely has its own unique feel, and I'd go as far to say that it might be a little bit better than the grease gun, but maybe not as accurate. As for the 3-line, or Mosin Nagant, because this is very clearly the Mosin, it was actually a bit disappointing to me. It's slow and clunky and just kind of looks like an eyesore. There's nothing really special about it, at least not on this variant. This is basically a stat copy of the Kar 98. One benefit it has over the Kar 98 is that instead of a long reload, it reloads 3 bullets at a time, and it's pretty fast, so reload canceling will be a bit more effective and a bit more useful to those using this rifle. Its ADS time is pretty slow, so I wouldn't expect to go around quickscoping with it. We also have a brand new map called Sandbox, which is a literal sandbox. Similar to the micro map from Black Ops 3, this map shrinks you down, but you become toy soldiers. Captain Butcher and other soldiers can be seen in the skybox, and occasionally he will pull out a magnifying glass and try to kill players. Overall, the map is really fun, but it's not at all a competitive style map and should not ever go into normal rotation. Spawns are pretty bad, and trapping is relatively easy, at least for now. And the one thing I really hate about this map are all of these stationary toy soldiers that are the exact same color as players. I will often see them and panic ADS and sometimes fire off a few shots if I'm playing a little aggressive. Maybe it's just me, but it also doesn't change my opinion that I think this map is really fun overall. There is a glaring issue with the availability of this map. If you're on Xbox or PC, you won't be able to join in on the fun for 30 days, which is after the event has already ended. Honestly, that is absolutely nonsense. This is clearly an event-specific map that was made for this purpose, and yet only a single platform gets to play it. And finally, we have a dogfight playlist. People have been asking for this ever since Operation Husky came out in the 2nd DLC pack. You'll be able to fight above the pyramids in Egypt or in the clouds of the Crimean Mountains. They've also made improvements to the original dogfighting sequence and added in obstacles which players can use to get away from enemies. Well, that's going to be the end of this video. A like and subscribe is always appreciated, and I'll see you next time.